Oh, I can hit go live. All right. That's it, everybody. We should be live. Hello, hello. Howdy, everybody. I am the Brandt.
I'm Kathy.
And we're here at the Portal home studio to play a little Cloud Age for you. Kath, I'm here like 12, 13 hours later because I streamed a bunch last night with Larry from the Portal in Manchester, Connecticut. We've been playing Cloud Age and enjoying it, and we wanted to stream it, but we weren't able to last week, so we're streaming it today.
Yep.
Takes about an hour or so. So it's a game from Alexander Pfister. This actually isn't the best. It's just the rule book. Alexander Pfister and, I feel bad, Arno Steinwender. And it is published by Ninux Games and Capstone in North America. So this is a Euro-style game. If you're familiar with Alexander Pfister, you tend to make heavier. I'd call this one medium. But it's definitely got a lot of choices. So, not there. And it's kind of a story-driven game. Now, a lot of people look at the Euro-style games and they say, oh, why is there a story? I don't want a story. I just want to play strategy. I actually think the story is awesome. Sorry. I think the element of creating a story is awesome. The story is not the reason you're playing this game. If you're playing this to read the story, don't bother. But the fact that it has that and that we can kind of play through all that, I thoroughly enjoy. So we're playing kind of the fourth scenario, chapter 4. I don't think it's spoilery. It's just adding cards every time. So, I mean, if you really don't want to be spoiled about any of it, you could mute and then just watch our play to kind of see what the game looks like and whatnot in terms of all that. So, yeah, there's that. Anything else I should add, Kath?
I don't think so.
All right, so let's go down to the table and check out the game, and then we'll jump in. So here's the board. It's kind of this thing spread out. The idea here is that this company, this society called Cloud, set fire to all these oil production sites and other forests, and they destabilized the world, and now we're left with these ruins. So it's kind of a post-apocalyptic game. And we exist on these airships. Is that what they would be called? Blimps. And we're floating along our section of the world trying to fight back against Cloud because they've kind of claimed all these cities, and it's a big barren wasteland. So we're going to be able to move across here, fight Cloud with ours, to get water, which is kind of the currency of the day. Use metal to upgrade our ships. So our shipboard is here. We can upgrade those. Produce energy that we can spend to kind of move further. Or what else is energy? Oh, energy helps us produce water. And then we're going to kind of send our drones out to visit various cities to collect resources to bring back to us. So that's the idea. We're kind of progressing this way. This is really just for scoring points and receiving resources. The further you progress, the more resources and things you can gain on this end of the city. And then as you play, it kind of teaches you more mechanisms. So the other thing we've added in is these growth tiles that you can now either put out on the board or add growth to gain resources and start building up. And you'll see as we've played through the story, we've added some of these legacy tiles. Again, I don't really take it as a spoiler because you're playing the game to play the game and add elements. You're not playing the game to like, oh gosh, what's this story and how's it going to unfold?
Yeah, none of it is like game changing.
No,
it's just slightly
not at
varied.
all. Yeah, it's just, oh, this city did nothing. Now you can put a cube here and there's one-time effect during the game. So, but I love this because it just changes up the way you play each time. It gives you something extra. And there's kind of a deck of these project cards that we can play and work our way through. So we'll actually have to start by selecting 5 of these 8. So you can start working on that. And then you get these mission cards for the end of the game. So my mission is telling me, visit 2 of these 3 cities, and the city names are on the board here. A little bit harder to see, I know, for people. And it's telling me to have a certain combat value, which I can increase by adding guns. I don't know what there actually are, but I can add to my combat value here. When you play these project cards, they're going to go below our board in a tableau. Ours are going to get cut off a little bit, our tableaus, but they didn't feel like the most important thing in terms of that. And then you've got this navigation deck that you can also upgrade as we go through. So we'll take you through the phases. It's actually really straightforward, and it plays pretty quick. Like, it'll take us an hour or something overall, but it's 8 rounds, and it lays out the 3 phases right here. So I'll walk through that as we do each of those. Oh, you picked yours already, huh? All right. What can I do? You know what? These are all just the same victory points. I'm going to toss those ones. Can you hold that? That's like the legacy deck or whatever. I don't need that one there. That's the one where we select more cards from. You want me to keep it?
No, I know. I didn't know if we needed this book one.
Nah, it's right here.
Oh, okay.
All right, so here we go. Chapter 4. You find Sam at the Overlook. Down there, with our help, a giant forest will grow, and it will change the climate. Can you even remember what rustling leaves sounded like? He briefly closes his eyes. With an electronics expert, we are closer to this goal, but we're still missing titanium and a botanist. Let's try and find the titanium first. So then there's this little book icon, and right here, as we place a cube every round, so at the start of the third round, we'll do the book icon, which says, read the reverse side. So that's how that's going to work. Again, you can see the story is thin, but it's this idea. We've picked up this person, Sam, who says, oh, I know how to rebuild the world, and we'll place these tiles, and we need to collect people. We need to find certain people and collect items, and then generally, if you're doing those things throughout the game, you can score more points. So it's not really for the story, it's for like scoring points. All right? Let's jump in. You are the most recent to plant something, which is the go first. So, or does that mess this up? I can't remember. I can't remember if it's bad who goes first or second.
Oh, I don't think it matters.
All right. So we got these 8 cubes. That's going to tell us 8 rounds. We're going to score victory points. If you look here on the board, I know a little hard for people to see, but this 8 is the attack that you need to overcome, and you'll be able to flip cards from this deck to add to attack, as well as whatever you upgrade and some project cards. And these are going to be victory points. So these are immediate victory points, and there's a bunch of end game. Like if I upgrade this, I'm going to get 1 victory point and be able to move further. So there's that. Over here, we're going to be collecting water for the most part. Some places will give you project cards, and then others are places you can just step over or fly over, I guess is a better way to say that, and you collect the resource on that space. And then there's some spaces that have multiple symbols. Is that 3?
Yep.
So that costs 3 movement to move through, but you get 3 for going there. We can also either play these tiles as an action or these ones. These ones are going to score us points and cover spaces and then give us the resources on those spaces. So that's that. So first thing first, we would do any book actions. There are none. Then it's the production phase. So we come over here. This is tracking our victory points around the edge and our production. So we could spend 1 energy to produce 2 water. So energy's here. I will do such. Did you do that?
Yes, I did.
All right. And then...
Are you missing 1? Oh, 2 water.
Yeah, it's just 2. And then you could slide up this, and it has different amounts. 2 for 4 water and a victory point. You can produce more water here. So that's what that's doing. And then we take our navigation deck. I have not shuffled mine yet. Oh, I thought you were looking at your navigation deck.
Nope.
I'm going to have to actually put mine here. And I draw 2 cards off of it, and I look at these 2. So the lower number is the one I use immediately and discard first. And it's either going to give me energy or project cards. So I'm going to use 1. I'm going to take 1 energy. And then the 3 is going to be my flight, my navigation. So how far I can fly on my turn.
Mine are both the same. So
You had 1 and 1?
Yep.
All right. So then Kathy will go first. She uses her 1 navigation. I'm just going to talk through your turn while you take it.
It's fine.
So she uses her 1 navigation she has here, plus any she would have on her upgrades here, which she doesn't have any. So she has 1 movement. And then she has a movement here from her solar panel. If she doesn't use it, she collects 2 energy.
So I will do my 1 movement here.
All right.
That's as far as I'm going to go. So I will get 2 more energy. And then I will pay 1 energy to flip a card and thoroughly defeat this and get 2 water.
Yep, so you have to end up in a city. You can't out in the middle of nowhere, and then you fight Cloud. You can actually choose to not fight Cloud, and you just kind of pass by without trying to free people and collect resources. So you have to get whatever number that is. If you don't have that in combat, so she needed 1, she doesn't have any combat, you could pay an energy to draw a card. And you can draw as many cards as you want, but everyone after the first costs 2 energy. So that's the idea. So I have 3 navigation. I have no additional navigation here. Oh, do you know what yours are?
Yeah.
Okay. And I can't see that far down the board. So I'm just going to go straight up the middle and go 1, 2, 3. So I have no combat, so I'll use my 2 energy, gain my 2. Spend my 1 to flip a card. It's a 0. Wow. So what would it be? 2 water?
Yep.
Oop, I wasn't supposed to look through that deck.
No.
Just trying to see how much water I would need. All right, I'm going to do it. So I'll spend 2 energy to flip another card. It's a 1, so I defeat them and I get 2 water. And that is that. So then I place a cube, and some of the spaces give you a bonus after you place a cube, and that's just showing you went to that city. At the end of the game, there are some cities that if you visit them, you get victory points. All right, so then we go to the action phase. So we come up here, and our drones will either help us build things, or they're going to go visit one of these other cities. I assume they're kind of cities that are off in the distance. And this part is super unique. So, yeah, go ahead. You can take your action, and then I'll kind of explain through that. You're probably going to have to pick those up to look at them.
Yeah.
I've never seen this in a game before.
So there's so much going on with these cards.
If you want to explain it, you can. If you want me to.
Doesn't matter.
Go for it, since you're doing your thought process. Okay. And the camera's...
Can you see it?
Down. There you go.
There. So... this is a little envelope, and there's a stack of cards in here, and there's a cloud sticker on here that is covering a lot of the information, but not all of it. So what I can... there's okay. So much.
Yeah.
So there's 4 different resources on the card. There's energy, metal, is that what we're calling it? Water, and project cards. And what I'm going to do is on any one of these, place my marker on which one I want for a specific card. So if I chose water for this card, do we have like other ones we could show, or
right here?
A back one? Well, I'll just show it when I take it out.
Yep.
So there's going to... once we both decide then where we go, there's going to tell us, we'll take the card out and it'll tell us how much water I would get and whatever other resource. Now there's also 2 symbols on the card, and you can actually see both of them on this one. You're not going to be able to see it probably.
It might not focus.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But there's a little wrench symbol, and it's over the water on this card. So I know that if I go to the water space, I will also get a build action. And then there's a little card symbol over the metal on this card. And that is going to tell me if I pick the metal option, I will be able to discard or remove from the game one of my navigation cards from my discard pile. So Brandt might want to do that because he had a 0. He could get rid of that from his deck. There are also, we've discovered as we've played it, indications. So we can see that there's a lot of water on this card, and they're all going to give us either 3, 2, or 1 of each resource. So we've discovered that if there's a lot of water, that's probably going to, or a lot of 1 resources that you can see, it's probably going to be the 3. It's in relation to how much is on that card. The interesting thing is that the clouds are different on all of them, and the locations of the symbols are different, so you can't always tell what it's going to be.
Yeah, it's almost like we've had to explore the game to understand those cards more. Like,
right.
It's probably in the rulebook and I missed it, but I didn't see it as I was reading through the rulebook. But it's all the relative size of things. But then these clouds are kind of random. Like, there's 6 envelopes, each are double-sided with different cloud stickers. So every game, you're going to have kind of a different arrangement of things that are covered. Now, it would be crazy if you put them back to back, and then when you've completed one, you flipped it to the other side, so you kept switching clouds.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, it's a really unique system of just like, hey, go get resources. And you're either going to get 1, 2, or 3 of a resource, but you also could get an upgrade, like Kathy was saying.
Right.
In terms of that. So you're making those decisions. Oh, and you get the card.
And the first person gets the card. And up here in the corner is these tiles.
Growth tiles, yep.
Growth tiles. So, yeah there's just a lot.
It's a crazy decision. In addition, you could place growth tiles up to your number here. So Kathy could place 2 and upgrade that. Or you could add project cards or upgrade your ship. So it's like a ton of things that you can do.
Yeah.
All right, so you took the water with the upgrade.
I took the water.
So, and you said you could see the navigation symbol?
Yeah, it was on the metal.
Looks like it's on the metal. It looks like project cards might be the biggest. Water looks like it's pretty big. So let me try metal and navigation. So then Kathy will unsleeve the card once we both picked. So there's some random element, but the more you play, and now you can see the 4 numbers in the middle.
So yeah, so now there's...
Hold it more like down here. There you go.
Anyway.
Wherever you think.
So yeah, so you can see, now this will tell me, yes, I get 3 water and a...
What? That's crazy.
Upgrade. And you were on metal, so you get 2 metals and a navigation.
Yep.
I also get 3 tiles. Growth tiles. And this goes into my discard pile, and now it's another, what are these cards
Navigation cards.
Navigation card for me. All right, so.
Yeah, you did an awesome job, because there's a lot there to unpack in terms of that. So Kathy takes her action. I didn't even say, I'm not actually taking my action. I'm following her action. Then I take an action, and she follows my action is what happens next. So I think I'm going to choose to build over here.
Good ones.
Nice. So I'm going to choose to build. So I get to build 2 things, and everybody else, in this case Kathy, gets to build 1. Oh, did you do your upgrade yet? I apologize.
I'm doing it now.
So the wrench itself is only upgrade here. You've got these 10 tiles around. And the wrench with the card is either upgrade a tile or build a project card. So I'm going to take my first one. You can pick your build action.
Oh,
you get one from me. I'm going to upgrade my attack because I'm just playing off my card here that says I need to have 5 attack by the end of the game. Excuse me. And then my second one is going to be to play this project card, which costs 5 water and a card. So I have to discard another one of my cards. Of which I will discard this one that says have a lot of movement, which I'm not going for. And then this card goes down here. I know it'll be a little tough to see these as it goes on. But this particular one is going to be worth 2 victory points at the end of the game. And right now it lets me build something else for 3 less. So I'm going to pay 3 less metal to upgrade that one. And those are my 2 cards. And now I only have 3 cards left in my hand. So I may need to acquire more. And that's the end of the round. So this takes the longest explanation, as you can see. That part's kind of
I should show
crazy.
The project card I played, because mine moves me up on, what is that?
Production?
So yeah, the project card I played moves me up on production, and every time I go to a space, a navigation space, I get 2 points.
Oh, nice. So she wants the little symbol that I had. And I, as Kathy said, I removed the 0 from my deck. So there you go. So you could see this decision space is huge, and what you're doing here is leading into that. But all in all, it's pretty quick for all that. So then this would pass to me, and it's round 2. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. So first thing we do is the book. There's no book icon here or anywhere else. So then we're going to do production. We can spend an energy to produce water. Oh, boy.
So now I get 3 because I moved up.
Probably okay to do it. So I only get 2. But water is a precious commodity in this world. So drink your water every day, everyone. Yes, I have Mountain Dew sitting next to me. So now we do navigation. So we draw the 2 cards off. I've got 2 2s. So I'm going to take 2 energy.
It's a 0 and a 2.
And then I have 2 movement. So this is a 2 movement space.
Yep.
Sorry, it's hard for me to see with the glare.
Yeah.
So this is one big city. It's weird when you put these tiles, it gets a little confusing, but this, we did something that lowered the barrier to get there. So I'm going to use mine. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Can you tell me quickly where light side is? Is this one light side?
This is Lightsville.
Oh, Lightsville.
Not this.
Okay. And then this one here. So I need to go to these two. Okay. Got it. All right. So I'm going to go here. So I'm going to pass through there and get 2 metal. And then I land on this one, which is this whole city is, I need 2 combat. 1, 2. I have it right here, so I don't have to pay to flip any cards. I did use my bonus movement because I moved 3 and I only had a 2, so I don't get my 2 energy. And then I collect 3 water for ending up there, and I put my cube there, and it's your turn for navigation, Kath.
Okay.
So let us know if you're watching this. There's not a lot of people live right now. I'm just going to put the rulebook down here. Let me know if you need reference. But if you're watching back later, let us know if this is something you were interested in or looking at or whatnot. We feature a lot of different games on the channel coming from a store, and we tend to be more into like Euro-style games when we're playing and strategy. And then when I play with Larry, it's whatever kind of giant Kickstarters he's acquired or stuff that we're really kind of looking at the store with 2-player games and whatnot. Trying to have a variety.
Here,
okay.
And I didn't have to flip a card because I did this one earlier, so I just got the 2 water. I beat it.
Nice. Perfect. So you can go to the same space that somebody already went to, and you can move through somebody, but you can't end up on the same hex that someone is on. So that's the only thing there. Awesome. You put your cube down, right? So it's actions?
Mm-hmm.
Great. So I might be looking, my deck has gotten thin. I could try to get this 4 card. Now, the thing with the 4 card is it's not going to give me any growth tiles. And actually, I guess that's it, right? It just doesn't give me growth tiles like these ones do. So I have to be thinking about that. I'm trying to get my combat up. And I don't have too much here. So something that gave me project cards. I need 4 to construct that. So let me see what I could acquire. I think I'm going to go for it because it's going to let me do... Oh, it's not going to let me build, but hopefully I could with Kathy. I'm going to try this one and try to get project cards here because it looks like that's also going to give me navigation, so I can get rid of a 1. So I'm kind of going for this deck building element, which I didn't even think of this game as deck building, and now that we're playing it, I'm like, oh yeah, I guess you kind of are. It depends, though, because you pick a different thing every game that you're focusing on.
Yeah. I realized I did not take my energy... for movement.
Okay.
And I actually am going to do the movement instead of the energy.
Oh. There you go.
Just so you know, backing up there. Okay, so you're doing this one. I can't see where the wrench is, so I have to guess. But I might actually just need to get metal and hope. There's probably just 1, but...
All right, so we reveal this, and hey, lucky me, there's 3 project cards and a navigation. Metal has the wrench and 1,
nice. So
it was what Kathy had hoped for. So yeah, this element definitely is random, and that could turn people off, but it's trying to make it so you just don't have all the information. I don't know, it's not the key element of the game as much as it might feel like it at times and be frustrating. So I'll get rid of another 1. Now I've got a 4 in my deck. And then I get to draw 3 more project cards. I took 3.
If you can't use the wrench, was there something?
You can gain a resource.
You can gain a resource. So I'm going to get another metal.
You have nothing to build? Or you just don't want to?
Oh, I can't because I didn't have metal.
Oh,
and this is the
only upgrade. Right,
yep.
Right. I forgot that. I was like, you can't build a card with all that water?
Nope.
All right, and then it is your action.
Yes. I am going to place growth tiles. So I can place 2. And I will place both of these for 4 points And I'll put that over here for 2 metal and 2 project cards. Can you give me 4 points?
Mm-hmm. You said 4 points?
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, how do you win? Most victory points. At the end of the game wins. So you placed growth tiles. So I get to either play a card or build. I would love to play that one. 6 water, but I need 4 growth tiles. This one will give me energy. This one would let me build more. Let's do that. We'll focus on that. So I need 4 energy and another card. I'm going to get rid of this one here. So this one lets me immediately build one of these for 1 less. I have to pay for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can build this one for 3. And that's that, right? Mm-hmm. End of the round. This passes to you. Now there's a book. Read the reverse side of this card.
Sam needs titanium for Project Hope.
The story continues.
Decide as a group how you want to get it. Trade a merchant water for it. Set up your own production. What is tie? Oh, is that if we disagree?
Yeah. Well, I definitely don't want to get water because I don't have a water system.
Wait, what?
I don't have a way to get water easily.
So you don't want to trade?
I don't want to trade.
So we want to set up your own production?
Yeah.
Let's set up our own production.
All right.
Read story card 25. Producing so much titanium yourselves is no easy task, and now Cloud has come up with a new scheme, too. They are demanding protection payments from airships. Add L7 between game board sections 2 and 3.
Well.
Rule: when moving over these spaces, players must pay either 3 water or 3 victory points. Give each player 1 mission card. During the next book, all players with at least 4 production capacity score 3 victory points. Then read the reverse side of this card. All right, so this is going here.
Yep. Maybe it's easier to push back. Like that. So you have to pay to cross there, huh? Interesting. All right. Was there more? I apologize. I got the mission cards.
Then during the next book, all players with at least 4 production capacity. What is production capacity?
Must be this.
Oh, yes. Score 3 victory points.
I didn't think about that in terms of production. I was thinking it was get metal. All right. So now we have a goal. Now we're trying to, in the next 3 turns, get 4. Yeah, that is that shape. Doesn't look like that. All right, so now we get another mission card, and you can only have 3, or you can have 1 more than the number of cards. So we're gonna tuck this to show what we want to do and what we don't want to do. So I guess I'm upgrading my combat. I don't think I want to get a lot of cards.
What does this mean?
You're gonna fight that at the end of the game and score as many victory points as what you fight. So yeah, I've got that one too. So you can pay at your energy remaining, which is a cool way of using your leftover resources. So these mission cards are endgame victory points.
How many?
If these get in your tableau way too, I can move them. If I can just back this up. How bad am I going to screw this up? Famous last words, right?
Let's try this.
We've just got the piles up here. All right. So now we go to the production phase. So we can pay energy for water. And those productions are increasing. That was a confusing thing. They show you the symbol in the rule book, but they never say how to increase production. And you just have to keep, like, it's like you have to play and then read the cards. It would have been nice just telling you this is how you generally increase production. And then navigation. So I only have one card. So just like a deck builder, I would reshuffle my deck. And I have a 1 and a 3. I got a ton of cards. So I'm going to get energy with mine.
All right. I have 2. But you're in the way.
And then it is movement.
Oh,
do you only have 2 movement?
yes.
3.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm figuring it out.
My bad, I apologize.
It's fine. All right. I will go here. Pay 1 energy. I have to shuffle this, which is annoying because now I can't do navigation unless I pull the 0 now.
Does this have this many cards in your deck?
I think so.
Wow.
So I got it. So I get 3 water.
Wow, look at all that water. And you fought with me. You could have done the water thing. Or you didn't fight with me. You played it friendly. All right, I have 3 movement. I can get here. Right, if I just go past you. 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
I will go here. I will drop this cube. I will gain 2 energy. And I am 1, 2, 3. So I'm just going to pay 1 energy to flip a 1, which is perfect. 4, and I get 4 water. Let me trade one of these in to get a 5. Because I'm cool like that. All right, and then we go to action phase, you first. Yeah, you can see once it gets rolling, it's a lot quicker. It's that first round making sense of all the things and where you want to be. But then
I'm going to go here, and I'm going to do this with my 13 water.
And this is 10 points and 2 production?
Yes.
And hard to see here, but there's some thresholds. So Cassie, Cassie, who's not with us today, but Kathy joined me, gets 2 project cards for passing that.
And 10 points, please.
Oh, gosh. And 10 points.
Let's not forget that.
Thank you, Cassie. All right. So, I get 1.
I get another one. And then I will do this. Now you can do 1.
Thank you. All right, I have 8 water, so I can increase my movement with this one. What am I going to need? Water or victory points to get past that? Whew. I really want production. I don't have those tiles. I don't necessarily have a way to get them. So I could take a resource. So I am trying to figure out if there's a wrench that is exposed. There's one over here with project cards. So I'm thinking ahead to my next turn. And I only see navigation on that one, so I'd have to guess. Did I look at this one? And we can't see either on this one. All right, so, because if I could get growth tiles, I wouldn't have enough. Ugh. All right, so let me just play it safe and play this one. So this one's going to give me 2 energy for each solar panel, not including this one. Plus, oh, did I take my energy? Yeah, I must have. And it's going to give me a production. And that's 7 and a card.
Oh, did I discard a card?
I'm going to get rid of this card here. And then it's my action. And I don't have a lot of resources, so I could play my growth tiles as an option, or I could go get more resources. I'd really like to get growth tiles, so I'm going to do this one. And I need water, and it looks like there's a decent amount of water there, so that's going to be my main thing. Yeah, this thing that we're doing I don't think we over-explained it because it's complex in terms of what you're trying to look at. It's not, I really like it. Like, it's not a hindrance. It feels like it's weird, but yeah, in the end, I enjoy it. All right, so I get 2 water and a wrench, and you got 1 metal. And then I also get 3 growth tiles. You could just draw them for me, it's fine. So that's not going to be enough water to do anything with. Thank you. So I will just take a resource. Need metal. All right. That's that. This passes to me. So now we are on round 4. So this one we're going to get an energy or a metal. We place things. So nothing to read. So we go to production. You can spend 2 energy for 4 water and a victory point. She can also spend less. So if she wants to spend 1 energy to get 3 water, she could do that.
I'll do that because I only have 1.
Got it. I'm going to spend 1 energy to get 3 water. And then we're going to do navigation. Ooh, a 4 and a 2. So my 2, boy, I've got so much energy and I'm low on cards. I'm going to take 2 cards for sure. Now if I have combat, I get rewards. Then I have 4 movement, and I'm trying to get up to here. Right? Sorry, it's just because this is sideways.
Yeah.
That's work. What does it say?
Wicca.
Thank you. All right, so if I go up there, I've got almost the combat I need. Is there another way I can go there? No, I think that's fine. Although I could get water here. I got rid of a 1. So I would definitely win if I went there. Get 5 water. Could be good. Because I could just go, where's the other place? Cruel Field? All the way over here? Dang. All right. So I'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to get 3 victory points. End up here. Get my 2 energy. And then that's a 5. I place this cube at the end, right? So I spend 1 energy. I'm 3, 4, 5. So I beat that one. So I get 5 water. And then I put my cube there so I can either get an energy or a metal, which is on the space right here. So I will take the metal. And it's your turn. Sorry for the slowness.
It's fine. 1, 2. Light cell. I have 2, so I need to flip a 2 or better, which is 50-50 pretty much. Hopefully.
Wait. That's a different city.
Oh, it is a different city. Oh, I forgot. I forgot they're not connected. So never mind. I'll just place a cube.
And did you get energy or did you spend your movement?
I forget every time.
Sorry.
No, thank you. Every time.
It's funny because I'm always in this thing where I want to make sure like rules are understood and things are correct, but then sometimes it stretches to like strategy. I mean, in this case, it's not, but it's always a funny thing between when we're playing stuff in terms of all that. So, all right. So there is that. We did movement. We did this. We placed our cube. So now it's actions. So I now have the thing I want to play. The question is, are there two things? I could upgrade my movement, but I really want to get this. I like this card a lot too. And do I have 11 water. So I will go here. And I'm going to play both of these cards, which will cost me 2 cards and 11 water total. I'm going to play this one, which says discard any 4 growth tiles. What am I going to need here? I'm going to save the water one. So I'm going to discard these 4 growth tiles, and I get 8 victory points. And I get 2 production. That's going to give me 2 cards here. And then this one says whenever I do combat, if I have 5 or 8, I get victory points or water. I wonder if that's one or the other. I would assume, right?
What?
I assume if I have 8, I don't get 2 water and 2 victory points, do I?
No, that's always or. Yeah, and it says or. 5 or 8.
Yep, I agreed. Or I agree, sorry. Okay, so there is that. So now
Anthony.
you get to pick. And you did an upgrade?
I did, yes.
I was too busy thinking about what I was doing.
Alright. I gotta look. See, I want a navigation, but it's not visible on.
Howdy, David.
these.
I'm not sure. I think I looked somewhat recently, so your comment can't be too long ago. Yeah, Dune Imperium is when I was trying to get played. I was going to do the solo play because it's tricky to get like the 3 players needed, and the 2 player uses the app. I don't even think the app or the dummy player is bad. It's very, very smooth in that game, but I never got a chance to do that. But I can try to get a playthrough of that again. Yeah, Dune's really good. I think I like Lost Cities, Lost Ruins of Arnak better, but we were kind of 50-50. Like, we each played a game of it we liked and didn't like. And Dune, I wasn't sure was something that you would enjoy, being in space and having combat. So we didn't necessarily try. Although it's on a planet.
I don't like space games.
But that's still space, even though this game is on a planet.
This is pushing it.
If it's not in your mind.
You have to decide.
Oh, man. Okay, so we're on this card here. Did you take metal?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of metal.
There is.
So project cards would give me an upgrade. I just need water, but there's going to be like no water. Navigation would be pretty good, though. All right. I will go with that.
All right, so you get a project card and a build.
Okay.
3 metal.
So I could add to this, which I don't want, so I'll add to my movement, I guess.
It's very ironic.
Isn't it ironic?
I'm
All right.
sorry, did you want me to say don't you think?
I was hoping. All right, so now it is your turn, round 5, excuse me. 5 of 8. So that's halfway through. 40 minutes with explanations. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be an hour 15 with 2 players.
All right, so production. I will spend 2 energy for the 4 water and a point.
Oh, same. Did you get points any other turns from production that I didn't give you? I don't think so, right?
No.
Last turn you opted to go lower.
Yeah. And after this turn is when the book card is evaluated.
So we want to be at 4 production if we can.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the perfect card to do it, too.
Well,
This
so nice.
card called Perfect.
Mm. Okay.
Oh, navigation. All right, 2 and 2. Yeah, what do I want? Got lots of energy. 3, what am I looking at? Either stopping there, or I'm trying to get here. Coming this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Use that. Get more metal. That could be good. So I don't think I'll need a ton of energy, so I'll get cards. Yeah. All right. Your movement first?
Yes. So I have 3 movement. But I'm going to just go to here because it's one of my things is I need a cube here. So it's tricky. I have a 0, a 1, and a 2 in here, I believe. And I need the 2.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to point out. I just want people to know.
Yeah.
You could go like this.
Oh,
I'm
right.
not trying to. I just want people to realize you can double back.
Right.
That's more my thing. So
I'll do that.
You get a point. Sorry.
No, I appreciate
Oh, good.
that.
Sometimes I know it feels like I'm telling you what to do.
No. I was thinking more about
you should spend all
whether
your
it was
energy
worth
fighting
it.
that city.
Fighting this.
No.
Ha!
Oh,
got
we got
it.
the 2 right off the rip, huh?
Nice.
So is that 5 water?
Yeah.
That's good. You were low on water. All right, so I've got. Oh gosh, I did this so wrong.
Oh, and I get 2.
I was thinking I had 5 movement and I had 3 movement. Okay. That's okay. 1, 2, 3 will put me here. No biggie. And I want to go to this city anyway. I don't actually drop that cube until after the combat. 1, 2, 3, so I get 2 energy. That's a 4. I have 3, so I'll spend 1. Flip my 4, so I defeat that. So that gives me 2 victory points. And then I place my cube, and I'm going to take 2 growth tiles. If you can help me out, that would be wondrous. Thank you kindly. And it is your action.
Okay. I am going to build. And I'm going to do 2. Oh no, because I only have 3 cards. I can't do both of them. So
Oh, no.
I will do.
Could you take 1 to draw a card and the second one? Oh, that doesn't help you.
That's all right. This is the one I wanted to do anyway. So I'll pay 4 water.
1, 2, 3, 7. So I actually get 2 water from that.
And a card. And I can get rid of 3 tiles for 7 points and move up in production.
Once?
Yep.
That gives you 2 water. Here you go. So then I'm going to take 1.
And 7 points.
Oh, gosh. Sorry. I'm going to take 1 action that you gave me, and I'm going to spend 4 water in a card. I spent the 4 water. This makes cards cheaper. We're already halfway through the game. That doesn't seem good. And that will give me +1 combat and move me up 1 on production, so I get 2 more water. And then it's my turn to pick here. So I still have that 4 water. If I wanted to do this, I could, but I should just save this one. So I need to go get metal. That doesn't look like it has a lot of metal. That looks like a lot of cards. None of these have a lot of metal. This one looks like it has a decent amount of metal. I will try this one, even though it doesn't look great. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, some of the early complaints I'd heard with this game were that it was too light, but there's no way it's too light. Like, it's a solid medium game. It's just sometimes Alexander Pfister has, like, really heavy. I mean, I still feel like Great Western Trail and Maracaibo I like more, but I think in the moment I like digging into a game, so I'm enjoying digging into this game a lot, you know? So it's been fun to play. Oh, no. 1 metal and 1 energy, but you also get a build. And if you could give me a growth tile.
Can I build?
Thank you.
We have. Oh, but if I can't do a build, I can get. A resource.
And I got a navigation. Do I have a 1? Nope. So I'll get rid of a 2. I think that's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Passes to me.
And we're at the book.
We're at the book. So I've got 4 production. So do you?
Yep.
So we each get 3. You're at 26. I'm at 17. And then read the reverse side. Add project card 5 face up to the city board. Give the card to the first player who selects a region that contains exactly 2 goods. That's perfect. Actually, people won't be able to see it, but we can still put it right there. I guess you could show it to them on the camera. Do at least half the players have 4 production? Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Vanna. I didn't mean it like that. I meant so people could read it.
I know. I can't read it anyway.
Yes, Sam is pleased. We were able to produce the titanium ourselves. It's in Taintbow. Taintbow, ready for pickup. All right. So read story card 26.
Right now?
Sure. Or yes.
Sam is happy. Project Hope is yet another step closer to reality. Let's go pick up the titanium in Taintbow. At least there, we are reasonably safe from cloud militias. This operation should run pretty smoothly. Just then, a radio transmission comes in. Taintbow is racked with protests. Someone has poisoned its rare drinking water supply, and the populace is enraged. Sam is dismayed. We must help the inhabitants and deliver water. If there is a major uprising, our titanium could easily be lost. So the next book, we have to pay 3 water.
There's no tile. Let's put it up here. Pay 3 water.
That's what it says.
Yeah. Okay. Huh. I thought there'd be one for a tile or something.
There is not.
Okay. Yeah, David, you're definitely right. Dune is the more political intrigue. It's the affect other players, the combat. It's all still very like Euro strategic. I'd really be intrigued for you to try it, but there's so many games that I just have to decide, this makes sense and this doesn't make sense. So I try to do that up front. But yeah, you're definitely right. If that's what you're looking for, and certainly with 3 and 4 players, that's going to be really good. So there's that. All right, so start of the next phase. We read the book.
Production.
So now it's production. So we both can spend 3 energy to get 4 water and 2 victory points. I think I'm just going to spend 2 energy and take 1 victory point.
I'll take the 2 victory points.
Okay.
I need more cards so I can spend my water.
Yeah. All right, then we're going to do navigation. I've got a 1 and a 2, so my 1 is going to be energy. You took yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't. I had a 0 and a 1.
I gotcha. So then movement is 2 plus 1 is 3, so I have 3 movement. So I have to decide to give up water or victory points. I would just get the victory points back. Oh, they're harder fought. Ooh, that's tough. All right, so I will give up the water. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to use my solar panel. I'm going to gain 2 metal, but lose 3 water to get through that. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
And then end up here, I have the 3 combat, so I get the 3 victory points. I think if I was ahead, I would have given up the victory points, but I am not. So keep pace, and I will go here. So we don't have to actually go to Taint Bow, we just have to give up 3 water?
I guess.
Oh, and this will give us 3 water, so
Seems
we just have to be thrifty.
good.
I'm done.
All right, I have 1 movement. I need to work on that. But I do have enough to just automatically beat that, so.
Nice.
There it is.
All right, actions. You got water? So I am looking.
Yeah, I've got water.
That gave you more water? That's what I was going after. All right, so I haven't built any. It's interesting that I guess you could build there, but I think you would lose victory points. I don't know. So I could build 2 of these. I'm just trying to figure out if it's worth it. I could get 4 water with 1. I could get victory points and metal. I'm trying to get to this one. I could also get cards, which I'm digging for that combat at this point. What was my combat? Just 3, so I didn't play extra. And did you get energy for your movement?
No.
You need to put like a cube on your spot.
I never remember.
Wow. Okay, tough choices here. Draw more cards to try to get there. Or, because I'm trying to get to this 6 combat. I can get 4, but I just need energy. Or do I just go get metal from one of those cards? No, I think I go here. So I'm going to do the plant. I'm going to use this one, which doesn't go on the board because it's a lesser growth, weaker growth. I don't know what that's called. But it lets me take 4 cards. So I'm going to take 4 cards. Looking for combat, which I got, so that's good. And then I'm going to place this one here. So that's going to give me 2. Oh, sorry. So then my second tile is going to be this one. I can place 2 tiles. They don't cost anything. This one gives me 2 victory points. And then I can place it anywhere adjacent to me, not in a city. I assume I wouldn't go there because I would lose 3 victory points, and I'd make it easier for Kathy to come through.
I think you could go there.
I agree. I think it just would be silly. I guess if you're trying to make a connecting path, that's the only thing I could see as an argument. But and then for covering that, I get 2 metal because I'm trying to get up to this 8 metal here. So there is that. All right, your turn. Sorry, you get 1 build.
I did.
Awesome.
All right. gonna go here.
Okay. And then I'm just trying to get metal. Is that what you took?
Mm-hmm.
Got my cards. So energy looks like there's just a bunch. I'm going for that.
All right.
My bad.
That's all right. All right, so I get 1 metal. And a navigation, so I can get rid of this 0.
And you get something for navigation.
And I get 2 points. And you are on energy, so you get 3 energy.
Yeah. Nice.
And I get 3 growth tiles that I need to place.
Yeah, it's funny. The last game, all we did was place growth tiles, and this one we've been very few. All right, so yeah, that action phase is definitely the slowest part of the game. Not in a bad way. All right, so it is your turn. This round 7, right? 3, 6, 7. So at the end of the 8th round, we'll go to the end game, which is we do production, and we each get 2 build actions, and then we add up our points to see who won. So remember, there's kind of a 9th round, which is not any of the board movement. So looking here, I'm sorry, we should do this. Production, 3 energy for 4 water and 2 points.
I'll do it.
Same, 2 and 2. And then navigation, I have a 1 and a 3. I've got the cards I need, so I'm just going to take energy at this point. Yeah, so there's nothing about racing. You don't need to get here. It's just that you have a better chance. These are worth a lot of victory points. So that's the benefit of getting here. And then there's some cities you have to visit that sometimes affect that. So Kathy's thinking through hers. I'm just going to talk out loud about what I'm thinking for mine. So I've got 3, 4 attacks. So I need to get my combat up to 6 for this card. I have visited 2 of these 3, so I can't do any better there. So I'm not worried about getting to Cruel Field. So I may go for this Hell's Point that can give me 11 points. And then I need to attack for 13 combat, which is why I'm going to try to keep my energy up. My deck is pretty thin. I've gotten rid of 0s, 1s, and 2s. So if I can just keep my energy up, I can attack that and get 11 points there. So I've got high potential. I don't know if my cards are a lot. Okay. So we will have to see. Just let me know when you're done, because I was talking to myself. Talking to the people. All right. So I got 3, 4 movement. So I could very simply just come here. I have combat, although I really 3, 4 combat, so I'm not crazy out to lunch with that. So I think Eden makes the most sense. I'll go here, I don't place that till after. So 5 combat, 3, 4, so then I'll pay an energy, which I get 2 of. You took your energy? Your movement energy?
I did.
Okay. Sorry. I totally was wrong. So then that's going to be 3. So my total combat would be 7. So I get 2 more water for that. I really like that card.
What card?
If you have 5 damage, you get 2 water.
Oh, it's every time?
Yeah. So then I get 5 water here and 2 cards. And then I either get 3 water or 2 victory points. Boy, at this juncture, since I'm behind, I'm going to take the 2 victory points. And then it is actions.
Oh, and I am first.
So I really want to upgrade that. Oh, the other thing to note here is these are worth victory points in the game, but it's just the highest number, so it's not cumulative. So this is worth 6 points total, not 1 plus 3 plus 6. So if I get to this one, I get to 11, which is what I want to do. So you actually can do with this one, so I'm going to do that. All right. And you took energy. There's not a lot of water on there, but water is the only thing I need, so going for water. Yeah, so that's the other interesting part of this. You went energy, right?
I did, yeah.
Is sometimes you just, hey, this is the resource I need. Whether
You
I
get 1 water.
Yeah. I'll take it. And then I'm going to go to 2 builds once you're done. So you'll get 1.
Okay.
So I'm going to play this mechanic for 4, and I've got to give up a card, which I will in a second. And this mechanic says, immediately build an airship upgrade for 1 metal less per mechanic, including this one. And I have 2 mechanics now. So I'm going to pay for this with 6 and 5. And I'm going to upgrade that one. Give me more combat. And I have to get rid of a card. So I will get rid of this one. I don't even know what that does. And then my second one, and you get an upgrade as well. I'm going to build this combat here for 5 and a card, which is going to be this movement one, and 5. And that's going to give me 1 more combat. All right. So we're gunning for this one here. I don't know if I can get the movement to get there, but I haven't drawn my 4 yet. End of the actions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did anybody get a 2? I haven't gotten a 2.
No.
Yeah, there's just 1 2 on each, so nobody gets that person. All right, so then it passes to me, and it's a book, and we give up 3 water for 2 victory points, and then 2 cards or 2 energy.
You can gain 2 cards or 2 energy?
Mm-hmm.
Can I have 2 cards?
You can.
Thank you.
And I will take 2 energy. Read the reverse side. Have at least half the players carried out the action. Yes, the protests died down. Read story card 28.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. 28.
Yep. And you can read it and pass it to me, whatever you want.
There are rumors that Cloud poisoned Taintbow's water supply. Was this just a coincidence that they happened to target the city containing your titanium, or is someone trying to sabotage you? You were successful. Every player... Should be if? You were successful. Every player gets all stars for Chapter 5A. Chapter 5. Play Chapter 5B next game. What?
If you were successful,
It
then
doesn't
play...
say if.
So it's just telling us which story to play next game? Is there anything else?
I have no idea what that's saying.
Okay.
Maybe it's supposed to say if.
Yeah, that is confusing. We'll have to figure that out.
We didn't finish this game.
We didn't finish it?
Well, we're not done, right?
Yeah, it sounds like it's saying you were successful. So every player gets all the stars for Chapter 5A. There's a little tracker for how many stars you get in there. And then it's saying play 5B. So it sounds like if we weren't successful, we'd have to play Chapter 5A.
Oh, that would have been if we read the other story
Right, so I'm guessing
card.
if we read the other card. But yeah,
I
it's
see.
not the best grammar.
Gotcha.
Turn that over. So okay, here we go into the last round, right? So production.
Oh boy.
It's 3 energy to get 4 water and 2 victory points. You can also take that at a lower return. 3 energy for 4 water and 2 victory points.
No.
Do you want 1 energy for 3 water?
No.
You have so much water.
I
Right?
don't need water.
Okay. And then navigation. Ooh, I got my 4. Nice. 2, so I'll take 2 energy. And then movement. So I'm last here, so I've got 4 plus 4 plus 1 is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get to here. So I will do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to go to Hell's Point. I get 2 victory points and a medal. I spent that, so I don't get any additional energy. And then here I need a 12. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man, am I going to... No, because then I need a 13, huh? 6. What do I have left in here? Oh gosh. So 3 cards. I'm going to draw 2. Am I going to draw 3? I'm going to draw 1 as well. So that'd be like 5 energy. And I could play that one to go up 2, 4, 5, 6. All right, I'm going to try it out. So flip 1. It's a 3. That's good. So that's 7. Oh gosh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? 2 energy. 10. So now I need a 2. 11, 12. Nice. So 11 points from that one. All done. And I get 2 points for that. Your turn.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get 5 silver. And I spent my extra movement.
What is this one saying?
You get 2 metal?
I think when you beat this, you get 2 metal. I think it's adding it to that, right? I don't know why they wouldn't put it in the other spot, but
makes sense. Maybe.
I don't think it's just landing here gives you 2 metal because that's a city.
Yeah, you're right.
It's weird. They should have replaced that tile. Maybe they have a different plan. So you beat it, and you also got, 5 water, 2 metal. All right, so then we go to actions. I am first. Oh, and I don't have water. Gotcha. Okay, so I need to get water or... That'll give me 4 water. That'll give me 4 energy. So actually that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here and use these 2 tiles. These are both the weak ones. So I'm going to take 4 water and 4 energy. Go ahead.
I'm going to build this. All right, and then I'm going to go there also.
Okay. And you can add 4 tiles.
Yep. So that's 4 points, 7 points, 9 points, and a medal. That's 5.
Nice.
14 points.
Awesome. So each of these she's placing is the same. It's 2 points. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and then everything she covers. That's amazing, Kath. Well done. 2, 3, so 6 more points. You got the medal, so 14. Not that you didn't do it correctly. I was just showing people. And you get your 50-point marker. Wow. Nicely done. Good plan. I was wondering why you didn't go here to get the medal and then blah, 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 and you had it all down. All right, so then I get a build action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, so won't be able to do that one. So I'm just going to build this one with this card and 3 water to give me 1 more combat. And then that's end of the game. So we've got a production. Oh, I get production, huh? That's okay. All right. So you can spend 3 energy, or you can spend 1 energy for 3 water, and then you get 2 builds. So I will spend the 3 energy to get 4 water. and 2 victory points.
I actually am going to spend an energy for 4 water. 3 water.
3 water, yeah. And then I get 2 builds. So I will build this one for 4 and give up this card. And I don't have a second one.
Can you have duplicate cards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good question, actually. I do, so... Yeah, because they have, like, different values, right?
Well, these are exactly the same.
Well, let's just say yes, and maybe we're wrong.
I get
2
4 production.
Whoa. So you get 3 water. That matters.
Ooh.
What did I not? Did I give up everything for mine? Oh, I get 1 production. And then end game, right? So end game, we'll go through this. So we're going to count all on our mission cards. So I'm just going to talk through mine for people. So I have to look at my combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I get to 6, so I get 7 points there. I visited 2 of these 3 cities for 5 points. So that's 12. And now I have to do this combat. So what did I say I was? 7, 8.
Now I spent my energy.
Oh no. Do you need to go back because you have so much water?
No, I can't.
Okay.
Because why did I... Oh, I didn't need to. I forgot. Because I had enough.
12.
So I'm not going to spend it.
Okay.
Sorry. I think that's cheating.
Yeah, it's fine. And 3, so I get 11 points here for fighting that.
4.
And that
I
puts
didn't
me at
get
59.
it anyway. Huh, I did a bad job on these this time. I got 9 points on my mission
9
cards.
points here. Oh, sorry. I believe I only did this one, and then I had those 12. All right, then the next thing we do is any cube. So there are some cities, if you stop at them, like Kathy has this one, it's worth 2 points. Not using that, so she gets those 2 points. She could have used this cube to add a growth tile at any time. Not that she should have, just stating. And then anything on our upgrades, you're going to look at your highest upgrade of each type and add those points. So I've got 12 there.
I have 11.
Kathy's got 11 to go to 74. And then we're going to add up the points on our cards down here. So they all have a point value in the lower corner here.
Only got 10 this time.
So there's that, and Kathy goes to 84. So 103 to 84. Oh, and we always forget about this. The winner gets to read the reverse side, so that is your reward for that. So it says, Sam remains optimistic. Soon Project Hope can begin. We don't just have an electronics expert, we also have the necessary titanium for the plant enhancer. All we're missing is a botanist. With their expertise, we could pick the right plants and revegetate huge tracts of land. The only thing worrying me is the cloud militias. We need to remain careful. So it tells us to put all legacy tiles and story cards into the bag and put all project cards into the other bag. So then we'll figure this out. We would have to play Chapter 5B, but that is the game in terms of that. So we'll come up here. Hi, everybody. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. I mean, it's always tricky with these games that are a little slower, a little strategic in terms of that, but we enjoy them a whole bunch, and I often find that sometimes just finding somebody playing through it so I can physically see how everything's moving is really helpful, and seeing their kind of enjoyment, which I did. Any thoughts on the game, Kath?
I really like it, and I like that it like changes a little bit every time.
Yeah, it's very minor, but that's what makes it fun. If it was major changes and we had to store a whole bunch besides a baggie, it would be overwhelming, right? Like, we already have a Gloomhaven where we're doing all that major upkeep of things in terms of all that. it feels like it plays like different strategies. There's like get cards and make your deck thinner. There's go for combat. There's go for movement. Now there's place tile. We did not place a lot of tiles. You had a nice last turn here, but in general, we didn't have a lot of like place a lot of tiles. You know?
Yeah, I feel like I was more like in the first 3 games we played.
Yeah.
That I was more focused and like was like, okay, this is my strategy and I'm gonna go for it. And then the last 2 games, I was like, well, I don't want to keep doing the same thing every time.
Yeah.
So then I kind of wavered a little. So I feel like it's better to focus if possible.
How important do you think these mission cards are?
I don't really like them.
Oh, you don't like them?
They're okay.
They're hard to do?
Well, I think that's actually what has changed because we didn't have the mission cards in the first. I don't remember when they came.
I think just in the first game.
Just the first game.
Yeah.
And then the second game, I felt like I was just kind of not as paying attention, and then I think the third game kind of went along with my focus that I already had.
Yeah.
So then I had to be like, well, wait, do I want to do this differently?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's certainly not light.
No.
It's shorter than Maracaibo. That's the one you've played most often.
Yeah, like
you haven't played a lot of
shorter.
Great Western Trail.
Yeah.
You like it because it's shorter?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I like Maracaibo better because you really build an engine.
Yeah.
Like this one has an engine, in terms of all that. But what I like about this one is this one actually feels like it has more ability to pivot. Like, oh, I'm getting combat, but if I added movement, I could get to this space where I don't need as high of combat, right? And it doesn't feel like there's like the get all the water strategy or no water. I still got plenty of water without getting the amounts that you got.
Right, and I didn't even need the water I got because I wasn't getting cards.
So it was a lot in terms of that.
Weird.
And that's nice too, where you can pick energy or cards. Your top card is your movement, so you're always guaranteed a good number of movement in terms of that. This system is by far the most innovative part of the game.
Very interesting.
It's very intricate, and you definitely see that's where the bulk of that thinking comes down. But now that I think about it, I think it's not that your turn leads into this. It's that this leads into your next turn.
Yeah.
Right? It determines your next turn, so there's that. All right, that's that, everybody. Thanks so much for watching and enjoying it. Cloud Age from Capstone Games. You can pick this up at the portal or your friendly local store in your area or your online retailer. And check those out. If you're ever in the Manchester, Connecticut or Hartford, Connecticut area, stop on by the portal. But that'll be it. That'll be it for us here at the Portal Home Studio. I'm the Brandt.
And I'm Kathy.
And we hope